thinking about Joan and her queen-like presence and style, I could not help but think about the reality of her own lived experience and its connection to the Queen's experience, because Joan was in London at the time of coronation, and they are the same age. They have obviously very different roles in society in terms of the Queen, but that sense of leadership and responsibility for others seems to have been emulated by her experience of seeing the Queen in action. And her coronation experience just brings that whole excitement to life, where she was writing in the crowd on the back of one of her friends' backs so that she could pass the time while they were waiting for the procession to pass. Her opportunity to have a more aerial view by virtue of a friend getting a ticket on the top of a particular building. But that experience was almost like the foundation to how she mirrored the Queen in terms of her sense of responsibility and her mannerisms. I watched Helen Mirren in one of those aftercuts from the film The Queen, where Helen Mirren describes how she would get into character, and she sort of puts her hand out and she says, and when she became the Queen, she sort of pulled herself back into herself. And there was a sense that Joan had this composure when she was with other people, whether it be in that sort of context of meeting with people before assembly or greeting people in the corridors. But there was this just strong sense of her own inner self being reserved on one level in terms of that sort of pedestal, but connected on a different level, whether it be through her remarks or the twinkling in her eye, and whether that is something that she just imbued from being the same age of the Queen and following the Queen, it's hard to know. But she did get bestowed with an Order of the British Empire. She didn't actually meet the Queen directly, although she came close to seeing her in that coronation period, and writes about the thrill of being so close to her at the time.